Hi, this is Deb Watson, and I'm going to show you how to paint a black dog with watercolor. The first step is to draw or trace the dark and light areas of the dog. I mixed up my black using phthalo blue, which is a dark blue, and raw umber violet, which is raw umber and quinacridone violet. You can see it makes a very dark black. First, I'm painting all the dark areas. Then I added a whole lot of water to that black, and I'm painting the light areas. This is the easy part. Just getting something down so you can start working with it. Next, I'm going to paint the nose. I used a little bit more of the brown with my black mixture, so it's kind of a liver color. And I'm adding a little bit of color to the eyes, but I want them to stay pretty light. The next step is to adjust the values. If you need it to be darker, you can add another wash of watered down black, and you can also add a lot of little tiny brush strokes to suggest fur in the light areas. You have to be careful that you go in the right direction for the fur, because the fur follows the contours of the dog's face. Pictures typically go through an awkward period in the middle where they don't look very good. And most people get discouraged at that point and say, "Oh, I just don't know how to do it." But all you have to do is keep going. You can work on stuff as long as you need. With watercolor, it dries, but you can always reactivate it with a little water and lift or soften, or you can add more dark. Once I get the basic values down, I'll spend a long time adjusting and softening. And I might soften by lifting with the paper towel, like that. Or I may rub the edges with a damp brush. It's hard to see because he's black, but I'm rubbing the edges and lifting to soften up that edge. So I do a lot of softening. I go through this size brush about once a month. Now, I didn't save my whites, but I'll go back and put them on. I may play with the eyes. The eyes are really important, so I may paint them, 6 or 8 times until I get it exactly right. So don't think you have to do it right the first time. Now, this video, I'm putting it out because someone in my Craftsy class on how to paint pet portraits had requested this. And I want to put in a plug for my Craftsy class. It's a wonderful class. It's online, and it's very reasonable. You'll find a link on my website that would give you $20 off. And you can also post questions on the Craftsy class, and I'll answer them, just like I'm doing here with this video. Well, anyway, I could be doing this for the next hour, but this is where the realism comes in. You get the values down, and then you adjust and you soften. I think that for the eyes, the highlight, that's 4 times now. I'm going to put a little bit of this white. This is Pro White by Daler-Rowney Company. And I put it on and I dab it with my finger to mush it in a little bit so I don't have hard lines. So I'll keep softening and adjusting until we get to the picture at the end. And that's how you paint a black dog. And I hope you check out my website and try the Craftsy class. I've gotten a lot of good reviews on it. Happy painting!